All right, we are live. Hello, Christine. How you doing? How you doing? Good to see you. Oh, stressed out today. Actually, been stressed out for the last few days. If it ain't one thing, it's gonna be another. Just when you think you're catching a break, something else happens. It's just, it's a madhouse around here. It's a madhouse, folks. Welcome to real life. Is that what we gonna say? Don't you be moving stuff behind me now. Oh shoot. Yeah, it's definitely one of those days. It's just if it isn't one thing, it's definitely another. So how's your guys' day going? Boy, I got 5 of you here. Really? How do you do anything? I just said I was very stressed out. Billy Stockman, how you doing there, Billy? Haven't seen you in a long time. Y'all remember to hit that like button now. I guess it helps with the algorithm. I just needed something to do to kind of relieve the little stress a little bit. You guys wondering what am I stressing out? Well, stressing out over cars. Right now we're playing hide and seek with our car. Uh, the police want to tow it because apparently this town has a city rule that you can't have any unregistered cars on your property. Again, listen to the word on your property, parked in your own driveway within the city limits. So we were tagged once about it, and we've been working on the car and get parts and everything else for it as fast as we can. And then we get a letter in the mail from the police department saying they're going to come tow our car, which is today. Now on the sticker that we got, it says, get it registered and or make the car disappear so it's out of sight. And that's what we're doing. Now we do have a garage. The only thing that's holding us back is a Cadillac converter. Well, today we were supposed to get that caddy put on. The guy's going to do it for us, and because see, technically garages cannot put caddies on that's been pre-bought, which we did because I was going to do it until I realized I don't know how to pull that damn caddy out of there. I could take the bolts off, but I can't pull it up and I can't pull it down. I don't know. I don't know how the fuck it's supposed to come out of there. So talking to my oldest, and she's like, okay, she's going to pay for it to get the garage to do it. Well, today we were supposed to get it set up and get ready to get it changed out so we could register it tomorrow. We got there, guys, it's backed up. It's only one guy working. And he's backed up on another project that he thought he'd get finished, but because he had to order parts and it's taken longer to get those parts for that car that he's working on, uh, he can't do anybody else's. So I'm on standby so he could call me. He said he might call me sometime tomorrow. The good thing is I'm always thinking ahead. Always thinking ahead. And oh no, I already got the piece. Trust me. You can't order a repair online. They don't come out to your house. I wish that was true, but it doesn't. So, but the thing is, I've already thought ahead. As a matter of fact, Friday I went to another garage to see if they would do it, and sure enough, they locked us in on a schedule, so they will take us on Wednesday. Now, mind you, this is supposed to be done today, from the first garage, and the first garage can't do it because he's backed up. So we got to either wait till tomorrow and hope he could do it. It's only going to take like 2-3 hours to do it because he can get it up and actually do what a mechanic does. And he doesn't even have to worry about you trying to get the bolts off. He could just cut those damn bolts right off. Literally, just cut them right off because the piece that I got, not only did it come with the seals and the gaskets, it also came with bolts. So all the bolts are, everything's there. We just got to undo it, take it out, put the new one in, and we're done. Then take it down to the emissions, get it tested, which is the only thing on the emissions on 3 different places I've had the car checked. It's the Bank 1 Caddy converter. No, not the O2 sensor, just the converter. So we got that. We got that piece. It's sitting in the car right now, just sitting there waiting to be put on. So that's one problem. So I'm stressed out about that, right? Because we lose that car, we have no cars. Nobody can get to work. And we got 2 people working. And one of them is working 2 jobs. We can't register it until it passes the emissions. Nope. You gotta pass the emissions before you could register it. It's a stupid law. Trust me, in this town, they got it ass backwards. I don't understand. I don't why they make it so fucking complicated. I'll tell you something. If you guys ever move to Hawaii, have fun with that. Before you can get insurance on your car, you have to get a safety sticker, a state safety sticker. Before you can get the state safety sticker, you have to have insurance. Now figure that one out. How do you do either in the state of Hawaii? Anybody ever been to Hawaii, lived in Hawaii, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. So that's what we're dealing with, and that's my major. Well, see what they want you to do in Hawaii. They want you to buy it from a car dealership because they got the power to get everything at once. That's how Hawaii's rigged. Hawaii is rigged. But and so is this town. This town is rigged, and it's BS because if it's on your frickin' property, who the fuck cares if it's registered or not? I mean, seriously. On your property, in your yard, in your own freaking yard. And they're going to tow it. They'll tow it if it's out in sight. An unregistered car that isn't registered can be towed in this town. Yeah. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. You know how many people I know that have cars that don't run, that are not registered, sit in the yard, and the city doesn't do shit about it? Why? Because it's on their property. It's just this town. As a truck driver, I've been to thousands of towns. This town is probably the worst town I've ever been to. And why did I have a jump up to 8 people? What the hell? But anyways, so I'm stressed out of that. And then there's the HHR. Yeah, it's just crazy. Trust me, I've looked at every which way but loose to get around this shit. And we, like I said, we got a garage. Actually, we got 2 garages. One's a backup, definitely on Wednesday. The other guy is a floater. If you can't get it in tomorrow, I'm just going to tell him, sorry, your loss. And then Wednesday we'll get it fixed and done. And then probably if it gets it fixed in time, we'll go to the DMV and register it. If not, Thursday we'll have it registered. Either way, by the end of the week we're going to have this car registered. All the while hiding the car and using it to take these girls to work and back. Now, let's move on to the other car, the HHR. I got the caddy in. That might work for any other state, but it ain't gonna work for this town. Trust me, I've looked into it, Christine. I really did. I really, really did. And what I did find out, I actually could take. We could get the car registered outside of the county, but you got to have an address outside of the county. Me being the truck, I don't know anybody outside the county in a different county. I simply don't know anybody. If one of you guys live over there, I'd be knocking on your door and say, "Hey, can we use your address for car registration?" Because you don't need an emissions test. Yeah, see, Colleen already registered the car once, but because the emissions test failed, they gave her, 90 days to get that emissions fixed. Well, we didn't have the money to get the emissions fixed, so it expired. So technically, you're right. You can get a car registered. It's just that in this town, you have to have emissions, and if you don't have emissions, past the emissions, you lose your registration on that vehicle. It's stupid. But anyway, moving on to the HHR. HHR. After 3 years, I got that bolt off of that caddy on that one. Got the new piece in. Stayed up to 9 o'clock. I have a dead thumb, or going dead. My nerves are all shot in my thumb right now. But we got it in, bolted up, and prepping it to fire it up because it hasn't run in 3 years. Got the oil drained out. We got the car switched around, and I go pull the top off because in prepping the HHR, I have to drain the oil, change the oil filter, pull the plugs, spray some stuff down into the pistons, fill it back up with oil, and dump some seafoam into the tank, and then use starter fluid to get the freaking engine running. Well, like I said, I got the oil changed, I got the part on, I pulled the top, and there's one piece, a sensor. Actually, there's two sensors. I'll tell you about the second one. All total, there's one, two, three, four sensors on your emissions and your emissions exhaust system. The two run on the pipe. You got upper and lower, and then you got two that are actually on the head, the activators or actuators or something like that. And anyways, I have one. Had no clue where the frick it went. I even asked a buddy that actually worked on vehicles. He had no clue where it went. Well, I found out where it's at, and it's right frickin' on top. I mean, blessed Lord, he made something that could be right there on top. But here's the problem. I told you, there's two of them. You can't just change one. You have to change both of them. I only have one, a black one. There's a black one and there's a gray one. They're identical pieces, but one's black, one's gray. So now we have to wait till we get money to get the gray one, which I found out you can't just buy individually. You got to buy as a set. So I'll have an extra black one. It's a sensor. So we're waiting on that. Then I found out our air filter is tore up like no one's business. Like a cat went in there and just raked the hell out of it. So we got to pay for that. And that son of a bitch cost $60-some just for that piece. A hose, that flexed hose for the air intake. So we got to get that replaced. Gonna just change the spark plugs just to get it over with and whatnot. And but here's where I start. I thought I was ready to go. Just gonna pop. All right. Don't have the extra sensor. That's one. Two. I can't get the oil filter cap off because it's not your ordinary old school filter where it's just one piece and you unscrew it, take it off, put a new one on. No. I didn't know this, but they went fancy. Now they got cartridges, so you got to take this cap off to pull it out, to get the cartridge out, the fuel cartridge out, put a new one in, put the cap back on. And you're like, okay, what's so hard about that? Well, here's the problem. Piece of the header is covering the cap. So you can't get a bolt right on it. There's a specialized cap you got to buy to go over it because it's really thin to unscrew it. And that's another $10 right there. So we got to get that before I can even change the fill filter. Then the main one. I told you there's 4 sensors on this HHR. I got the upper one in. I got the 2 on top of the engine, but there's a 4th one that's behind the caddy. It's called the downstream sensor. I got it on there. I got brand new sensors on this pipe. Got the first one plugged in. The second one I can't plug it because I can't find the fucking plug. See, I didn't tear this car apart. John did. John died on me. So I have nobody to ask, where's this other connector? This plug. Because I've looked at it. I've literally laid under the car for 30 minutes just staring, trying to figure out where this freaking plug is at. Can't find it anywhere. I went online. I tried to get diagrams. Nope. Try to get it where somebody changed the second sensor. Nope. They're always changing the first sensor. So I have no clue where to plug the second sensor into. There's no wire hanging. I don't know if John tucked it up somewhere or did he just get mad and ripped it out and there's wires just hanging somewhere. I don't know. So I'm this freaking close to firing that damn HHAR up. And if it's just one thing after another, after another, and after another, and it's just, I'm losing it, folks. I'm losing it. I mean, bless Sage. She went out and got a personal loan. Never did one before. And she went and got one. So that aspect is okay. At least we think. Knocking on wood on that one. But anyways, that's where I'm at. I haven't been able to do anything in a long time. It's just... I need a friend in town that knows about cars to help me with this thing. Show me where the fucker goes. I will give you the VIN number to the fucking car if you could show me where this downstream O2 sensor plugs into. Where is the wire on the car that's attached to the car is at? Because it's nowhere there. The only thing I could think of, John must have tucked it up underneath the heat shield because there's a heat shield that goes the length of the car almost for the pipe, right? For the exhaust pipe. I'm wondering if he did not tuck that up behind it and I got to pull that heat shield down to get to it. It's got to be somewhere in the general area where the O2 sensor is at. Because like I said, the first one is up front. I found that it was just hanging there. It's the second one. I have no clue where the hell it goes. Oh, Jesus. I need a mechanic. Hey, Regina. So that's where I am, folks. And why the fuck do I want to subscribe to anybody? Especially when it costs money. You know, hey, Skinner, you know, you see these philanthropists on Twitter all the time. Giving away cash, giving them cash. Well, I'm finding out there's a catch to that. You got to subscribe to the channel, which costs you money to subscribe. Why would you want to spend money to subscribe somebody to take a lotto chance to get money? It doesn't make any sense. I've already told him, I said, you know, I wouldn't be putting my Cash App tag in there if I had money to spend in the first place. You know, I've had scammers come on. It's like, oh, all you do is pay $25 or pay $5, $10 for the lawyer fees for the Cash App and stuff like that. I turned around and I said, dude, if I had $5, I wouldn't be asking for money. I only ask for help when I don't have any fucking money, period. If I had a couple bucks, ask any of my friends. I don't ask them for $10, $20. I ask them for $2. Hey, do you got $2? You know, it's stupid. It's just, I need a miracle and I need a miracle now. I've been holding on to this ticket that I pulled to talk to God for the last 3 years. And either his ticket counter is not working or it's going to take a long time because it's at number 4 and I'm holding ticket number 10,500,000 and some odd thousand. That's my number. And the ticket counter's only at 4. And it hasn't moved in a while. So, yeah, am I stressed out? Fuck yeah, I am. It's a fight every day to figure out where I'm going to get my essential needs. See, folks, I'm serious. $20 a day is about what I need to survive. I'm not greedy. I don't need more. I'm not one of these people. Oh, I got to get new shoes. I got to buy new clothes. I'm not that way. I have a jacket that's at least 20 years old. You know, if it wasn't for my daughters, I would not have new shoes. I have one pair of shoes, and quite literally, I have holes in the bottom that go right through. I call them my holy shoes. I have jeans that are older than half these kids out here. I know they're older than anybody than the girls in this house. It's just, I stopped. TMI. I stopped wearing underwear a long time ago. I got a whole bag out there of underwear. Now, wash machine's all messed up. It's throwing a drainage code. I looked online to see how to fix DIY for a wash machine drainage and whatnot, and it all looked fucking simple. So I pulled mine out, figure I'm just going to go back there, pull the plug, clean it out, and whatnot. No! They got a big ass metal shield over the damn thing, about 14,000 bolts that holds this shield on. And then where the drain is at the bottom in the front. So you got to reach all the way in the front, and then you got to turn sideways so you can't even look down the drain. You got to pull the screw off and the whole filter system, pull it out, use a mirror to look down the damn tube to see if there's anything else in there. It can't be. No. I hate life sometimes. Hey, Mr. Chief, it's good to see you, brother. I hope you've been okay. I haven't seen or heard from you in a long time. And as far as this beard, folks, this beard's coming off. This beard's coming off. I gotta regrow it because it won't grow any further because every single one of my hairs on my beard is split end. So I'm losing it. I'm losing it. And I'm losing it. And I want to get the HHR fixed, up and running, because I'm already half signed up for DoorDash. Every day I get an email from them, a text message, and say, "Hey, finish your application. Finish your application. You can make so and so." I'm like, "Yeah, I know you can make money DoorDashing. I have best friends that live on DoorDashing. Their whole house is paid, and cars and bills are paid through that freaking DoorDash. I know DoorDashing pays." So that's the main reason why I want to get this freaking HHR fixed. Because I will be door dashing from the time I get up to the time I go to bed until all the restaurants close. Yeah, why is everything so fucking complicated? It should be just an easy fix. I mean, the good thing about the HHR, when you pull the main filter housing off, everything is right there. Nothing over it. You don't have to unbolt anything. It's just right there. All four spark plugs are sitting right there. You just one bolt that holds these the caps down over the spark plugs. You just untake those, pull it off. Use your spark plug socket down in there. Untake your spark plug out, and that's it. There's two sensors. They're right on top. The emissions and the cam sensor, they're right on top. Just one bolt holding those bitches down. Nothing in the way. Damn. Yeah, I tried to do old school on our headlights uh, on a Malibu and find out they don't have extra plugs. They don't make plugs for it. It's a whole assembly. And it come down to it, you might want to double check your stuff. Selling pics of your feet to be, you know what, Chief? You, I heard you can actually make some money if people are interested in your feet. But seriously though, dude, it's just one headache. I've never had this much stress in my life driving a truck, and trucking is the top three is one of the top three most stressful jobs careers to have anywhere. Firefighter and police are number one, and I forget what number two is, but truck driving is number three. And I've got more stress now than I have anything. I mean, my beard's gonna go completely white here in a couple days. It's just I want I'm getting bored. I'm getting antsy. I want to do what I do best, and that's drive. I can drive the hell out of anything. You know, it's just I want to drive, and this door dashing is right up my alley. You know, you could be home every night. You're your own boss, and you could make some good money. You really, really can, and that's what I want to do. And on top of that, we got an Amazon just a few miles down the road. I read somewhere or saw something online where you could deliver Amazon packages in your own personal vehicles. And I want to see if I could get onto that program as well. Because I told you guys once, 3 years ago and all the way up to now, I hate asking for help, asking for money. I absolutely fucking hate it. You know, you think by now I'd be very comfortable with it. No. Anytime I ask for any help, I get very uncomfortable. I get very, very uncomfortable. Even 3 years later, you figure I get used to it. Nope. It's just as hard to ask now as it was 3 years ago. Because see, where I grew up, you don't ask people for help monetary. You ask people for help for like moving a car or something like that, or building a house. Wow, it's just. I I'm 55 years old, people. When I had pneumonia here just recently, uh, I ain't gonna tell you what I was going through. Let's just put it this way: I would have been happy if the other result would have happened, but but I can't check out yet because I got two girls uh, that are growing up, becoming adults, and they need to get on track. They need to know what's ahead of them. Because I told my girl, especially the oldest one that's getting into her own now, uh, I don't want her anything. I want her to remember every tip I could give her, but I don't want her to be like me ever. I want her to have credit cards. I want her to make sure she's got thousands of dollars in the bank uh, to get her own car, to get her own place. Not an apartment, but an actual house by the time she's 25, you know. And she's doing her school, so I'm extremely proud of her. I really, really am. See, I've never had depression before. Never. I don't know what depression is. I wouldn't know what depression is to me. Maybe I am depressed. Maybe I have serious depression. I don't know. I just know I'm fucking stressed. That's what we call it, stressed out. I go to bed. I wake up every 2, 3 hours. Even after the snowing's done, my lungs are still coughing up mucus. This morning I coughed up a really dark yellow mucus, which ain't good because it means my lungs are really infected, and that sucks. But Wednesday, if it's still there, the coughing's still there, and the mucus is still there, I'm going to go to the doctors and probably get some more antibiotics, which sucks because I wanted to go down to the plasma place. Plasma place will pay you up to $800 for your freaking plasma, folks. There's something you might want to think, folks. If your health is okay, doesn't have to be perfect, just okay, you can make some serious freaking money donating, folks. Seriously, you can make some serious. Now, Chief, I'm curious. Are you guys? Do you have a plasma center up there somewhere? Because I know you're always looking to do stuff. You're working your ass off, picking up cans and doing odd jobs and stuff like that. Uh, if Chief is still here, but yeah. Hello, Miss Natalie. Uh, yeah, if your health is decent and you're not taking real serious drugs and stuff like that, and you're not anemic, uh, you might want to check out the plasma place. You really, really do because they are paying some serious cash right now. Well, I'll tell you what, Chief. It definitely, and I'm actually being straight up with you on this. Do check it out. Google it in your area. Get donating plasma, and if you're not donating, you get paid for this. Our place right down the street here will pay up to $800 for plasma. But I can't go to it right now for a simple fact. I just took antibiotics and I got to make sure it's out of my system. And Wednesday, if I find out that my chest is still messed up, I'm going to be end up taking more antibiotics. Otherwise, I'd be down there as much as I legally can. You know, here I guess they don't actually pay cash. They give you a card, like a cash card, and you can use it. But it's money. You know, and up to, even $500 every 2 weeks. Hell yeah, I think a lot of you. Well, definitely, definitely, definitely do check it out, Chief. Uh, it's just amazing. You know, I didn't want to do this show like this, but I did kind of say I'm stressed out. But I wanted to know, let you guys know where I'm at, what's going on, and it's like I said, we are so fucking close. I apologize for my language, but we are so fucking close to getting both cars running and legal. It's just when you think you're gonna jump ahead, like I said today, the guy told me last Friday, bring the car in Monday. It only takes a couple hours, and we can have the car running. I expect it to be picking this car up in the next couple hours with it done, and then taking it over to the DMV to get it registered. First, go to the emissions, get it cleared, then go to the DMV, get it registered, and be good to go there. And then just wait another week to get the HHR fired up and whatnot. But I don't know. I swear to God, there's something in this house that curses this house and anybody that's in it. I've never had this much bad luck in my life, ever. I mean, I'm not perfect, but my God, I'm not this bad. It's just, oh, good Lord. Good Lord. So, that's what's going on here, folks. That's what's going on here. You know, it's just one thing after another. Well, if anybody watching really knows cars, like I said, get me DM me on my Twitter. I will give you the VIN number so you know the exact car that I have, the model and the liters and everything you need to know, and show me, give me a diagram where that downstream plug is located, where it's hiding, wherever to look. Because I'm telling you, when you look at it, there's nothing there, no wires anywhere. Like I said, I found the upstream one. It was just right there in my damn way. You know, I almost had to move it out of the way to put the bolts in. But the downstream one, not a freaking clue. And like I said, I Googled the hell out of this car to try to find this thing. And it's just, can we talk off here? Yeah, if I remember after the show. You know, that's what I'm afraid of, Donnie, Donna. I really am afraid because he gets pissed. He got pissed. When something didn't work right, he just get really mad. And I'm almost thinking that's exactly what he did. So I got to find, and buying a new plug wouldn't be the problem. I just got to figure out where the wire is so I can at least get a new plug to put on to plug it in. Well, we have bus transportation, but unfortunately, the places that both ladies are working at, uh, the buses don't go there. Otherwise, we'd be taking the bus. It'd be a backup. You know, Sage over here, she's working two freaking jobs. I couldn't be prouder of Sage. I really couldn't. That girl is working her ass off. And then going to school on top of it. What, your ears ringing?
No, you're so loud I could hear it.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
It's just, she's a good girl. She really is. And like I said, I'm so proud of her because working two jobs, one's a factory, one's a restaurant. And like I said, and she's getting her GED, going to school to get her GED, all at the same freaking time. How many teenagers you know that will go out and do that shit? Not many. Oh, Chief said you're grounded for being too loud.
I'm grounded for being too
You're grounded. That's exactly what he says. He says tell her she's grounded for being too loud.
Okay, I see how it is.
I told her you heard the response. Oh shit. Yeah, I'm gonna do something. I just don't know what to do. I will. Well, she ran downstairs real quick, so I gotta wait till she gets there. I gotta pull this main screen down. There we go. All right. While I'm bullshitting, well, actually, I'm not bullshitting. While I'm talking, what should I do? Logo, banner, poster? What should I do? Give me something to do while I'm yapping. Anybody? Somebody? Damn, I had 11 people in here? What? It's Sage. It's Sage. It's not Paige. The 19-year-old. The other one just sits in the chair and plays on her video games. That's all she does. That's all she does. Oh, Lord. Pa 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 pa. Da, 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 da. So how you guys been? How you been, Chief? Regina, Donna, Cute Kitty Kitty, Nat, and I don't know who else is here. Getting by. How's Mom? Billy Stockman. Yeah, I knew there was. I was forgetting somebody. Okay. Yeah, that's another thing that's happened to me. I'm only eating once a day because I'm just not hungry. Everybody's saying hello to everybody. I think I spelled it wrong. There it is. That's the one I want. You made meatloaf? Still living in your car, huh? Okay. All right. I'll probably lose a lot of people on this one, but oh well. Oh well. Okay. Uh, I have no idea why I put that there, but you know what? We're gonna do something with it. I don't know. Okay. right. It is a true statement. But like I said, I really don't want to offend anybody. But this is what I believe. I mean, you're each to his own. I kind of did that wrong though. There we go. Got it pulled just a little bit more. Okay. All right. Let's do this one. What you doing? What you doing?
Your head is a little bit more drier now, so I can kiss it.
Ah, you see, my head was wet. Boy, that thing just keeps moving and it freaks me out at times. Yeah, it is impressive what she's doing and what she's achieving. It is very impressive. Sorry guys, I'm so quiet. I really wish I could play some music, but when you try to play any type of music, you always get copyrighted, especially nowadays. It's just stupid. All right. It actually kind of looks cool right there. Wow, that's awesome. Veterinary assistant, huh?
Hey, Ghosty. Do you still
Yeah.
got your tweezers? I think I still got some more wood stuck in my foot.
Uh oh.
Oh, my stuffing. Please. Do you see that? It's black. It's right there.
That ain't good.
Yeah, I've been stepping on my foot the whole time. Can you please
What?
give me the tweezers?
Tweezers?
Yes, tweezers. Tweezers.
I don't know if we got tweezers up here somewhere or not.
Wonder why my foot was still hurting me. I need more light.
I don't have tweezers.
Okay.
But if you go over there, you'll see scissors like they're clamps. So you can,
No, I just need tweezers.
yeah, they're like tweezers, but except that they got locking so you can get a good grip on them.
Where are they?
They should be right there on the where you usually put your cups and stuff. See them?
Are you talking about the surgical?
Yeah, the surgical thing.
You mean these?
Yeah. Do they have a locking thing on them, or are those the scissors?
Yeah, it has a locking thing on it. I think. How do I unlock it?
Here, bring it here. Let me see it.
Because I need to get this shit out before it gets infected.
I think they're called forceps.
Yes, they're called forceps. Ghosty. There's different types of forceps too.
Yeah. There you go.
Usually they use these. These are what my doctor used on my arm.
Yeah, that's what you use to pull tweezers, slivers out too.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm always quiet, so you don't have to be sorry. You don't have to be sorry. Yep. Yes, ma'am. We still are.
Oh yeah, I need to show you what was in my foot. Let me see if I can find it. You ready to see what was in my foot?
Sure. Yeah. Those forceps came in
No, this wasn't. This was from
the other day.
Yeah.
Ouch. Why would you want to do that? They can't see that.
I know. Hey, look at that.
Yeah.
Also, the forceps closed again.
Just you kind of squeeze them and kind of do this to it. Here, you do this. Just go squeeze and then kind of move your fingers. There's a little catch that catches on. That's all it is. So you just kind of squeeze them, separate it, and push it apart.
I might just think about getting my own tweezer for my fucking really tweeze my own toe. Those things piss me off.
You want me to do it? You're gonna have to stand like a mule. No, no, don't be squeezing. Don't be squeezing. You just squeeze it in there. All right. First of all, we're gonna get some light on you. Second of all, bring your foot over here. We're gonna play doctor, folks. We're gonna play doctor.
I can't. Where? How are you gonna?
Just turn around. Give me your foot. That's it. All right. Give me that thing. All right. Where are my glasses? They're up here somewhere. What do I do with my? Oh, are they on the bed? Yeah, they are right there. All right. Give me the forceps.
Downstairs?
My forceps.
Downstairs?
Oh, did you take it downstairs?
Yes.
All right, bring it back up. We're gonna play doctor here, folks. I'm gonna be hitting the hay. Well, don't hit it too hard. Yeah, it sure does. All right. Let's get this. Let's get this turkey.
Ow.
Nope. We're gonna have to go the other way. We're gonna need a scalpel, uh, a razor blade. Do we have a razor blade anywhere?
No, you're not doing a razor blade.
I have to cut a little bit off the top because it's not down, it's under the skin. And you broke it when you pulled it off. You broke it right at even with the skin. So I had to use a razor blade. Find me.
I don't have any razor.
Yes, there is. There's one downstairs.
You go get it then.
All right, give me a second, folks.
I just hope it doesn't get infected.
It's not gonna get infected. You just put a little thing on it, you'll be good to go. It's literally in the skin, dermis. So.
Yeah. Luckily it's in the skin dermis and nothing else. This shit's crazy. give a lot of props for everyone who takes insulin because I can't imagine having to go through that. My mom has to take insulin. My uncle had to take insulin. Just imagine that you have to put a needle in yourself because your body does not know how to regulate insulin that well. It's crazy. That's why I always ask my mom, like, did you take your insulin? Did you take them? Did you take them? Because it's a lifesaver. Yeah. Sorry, I have something in my foot.
Alright. You ready?
So you actually saw how deep it goes?
Yeah. We're gonna get it. No problem. We need to switch places though.
Okay. Just make sure you don't hurt my foot.
No, I'm gonna cut your foot off at the toes.
Okay.
How long have I been taking care of you and the page?
Yeah.
Okay. And none of you has died yet. I hope you got that right there. Alright. Okay.
Can you see it?
Yeah, I see it. I'm getting it to come up so I can grab it.
Ah, shit.
Bitch don't want to come out. What the hell? You power drive this thing in there?
No.
There it is. Right there. Now we're gonna get this fucker. Are you serious?
Don't. Ghosty. Ghosty.
What?
It hurts too much.
Well, it's right there. Right there it is.
Just take me to the hospital or something.
No.
It's still in there?
Yeah, it's still in there. It's right there. It's up to you. Yeah, it's like this.
All the way down?
Well, it's at an angle like this.
Okay. We can't take the car because the car's in the garage.
Oh, I'd take the car out of the garage. That's the easy part.
Okay, let me just bandage this up.
We're gonna go to the emergency.
It's up to you.
You're the one going. Where do you want to go?
Because I know if I don't get it taken care of, I'm going to be having an infection. That's not good. Okay, can you put the spray on there?
Well, ain't gonna do any good doing this.
I know, but still, it hurts.
I gotta figure out how it works. Is there a secret to this? Unlock it.
You push and you turn. Right now, there's a button right here, and you spin it.
There you go. Sorry, folks. I could get it out, except that she jumps too much. So I guess I'm gonna take her to the emergency room for a freaking sliver. So I guess I'll come back to this later. I guess. I want to kind of finish this, but kids come first, right? Is that how it goes? Kids come first. So give me a little bit, and I will be back. 7, 8, 9, 10. And I gotta pick her mom in 3.5 hours. So, all right, guys. I want you all to stay safe, stay blessed. Definitely keep it between the lines. This old man's gonna get out of here.